Jessica, your lifestyle blogger. So I am leaving right now the temporary cabin that we are renting while the house is being repaired. I do like staying at this cabin on the lake. I don't know if you guys seen several pictures, but they have like 3 cabins here, and I'll do a review on them, so that way if you are interested in renting any one of these cabins in the summertime, I highly recommend. Hey y'all, good morning. So I am here at the cabin on the lake that we are renting until the house is done. But this morning I decided to go ahead and make myself a little breakfast. So I'm making nutritious shrimp and grits. So I have my grits on right now. And actually I put cheese in them. So I have cheese grits going. And then I have my butter going for the shrimp. So what I did was I rinsed the shrimp off, seasoned them in this nice bowl here, and then we're just gonna go ahead, add them to the mixture. There we go. So while that is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and just wash off a few dishes that we have here. Our property owners are coming today. They actually have 4 cabins on this lake. We're in cabin number 4. And so they're renting out cabin number 3 this weekend. So they're coming over about 1 o'clock. So I just got up, freshened up the place, cleaned up. As you know, it's just kind of like this one room space here. And then we have the front door here. The bathroom is here. Let me just show you what that looks like. So this is the bathroom. This is the shower, and it's kind of like an RV type shower, but it works. It's great. The water's warm. It's wonderful. And then they have like the sink and everything. And since we have our pets here with us, I did put the cat litter box in here. So I have the exhaust fan going just to keep it fresh and nice in here. It does get cold in that room, so I like to close this pocket door a little bit. And then upstairs is this area, and that leads to the upper open area where there's 3 queen size beds up there, and so that's where we sleep. And so that's it. The utility room, because they need to come into this cabin to cut on the water for the other cabins. So this is the utility room of which they need to go into. This is kind of leaning a little bit. I think it came off of those things up there, so they'll have to look at that. But this is what their utility room looks like. Kind of nice. I'm gonna just close that because we don't mess with that room. And you guys know I was able to rescue Astro from the fire. I had him hidden actually in a closet, so I got him here in this box. I was gonna hook him up, but I decided not to, just because I have them calibrated and programmed to my own internet at home. So I just kind of want to leave it at that. So anyway, I'm relaxing. I'm watching TV, a good show on TV. We're going to wash a little bit later. So they do have the stackable washer and dryers here. So that is also convenient. Right now I need to pay attention to my breakfast. Keep watching more video footage coming up.
All right, so this is not a lot of space, guys. So I have to give my dogs free time so that they are able to run around and have a little bit of fun and stretch their legs. You know, it's not home, so we don't have a fenced-in yard where I can just open the door and let them out. I'm constantly bringing them out. But we get a lot of use out of their dog kennel here. One of the things that I appreciated about this cabin is that it came fully furnished. So I didn't have to fill it up with furniture or do anything like that or transfer utilities to my name. It came all ready to go. So that way, when it's time to pack up, it'll be easier for us. There's a little playhouse in the back that my grandkids can use when they come over, and I like that. Okay, some people might think I'm crazy, but I like to wear a robe and a hat while I'm in the cabin. I like to stay nice and cozy. So when I get home from a long day's work, I just like to put my feet up, let my dogs run around a bit. I usually let them out one by one because otherwise it's a chaotic mess in a small space. But my boyfriend, he is cooking dinner tonight, and I'm excited to have salmon. That's usually what we eat, guys. We're trying to change our diet and eat much healthier. Okay, so my mornings heading to work look something like this. Sometimes it's light out, sometimes it's dark. It's still winter time while we're here enjoying this cabin, and we're just going to make the best of it. Remember I mentioned that salmon? Well, here we are with our healthy cooking and our healthy meals. That's what we're trying to do. We're kind of changing up our lifestyle and the way that we eat. So why not start while we're right here at this cabin? I don't always eat breakfast, but sometimes I do like to start my day with a nice healthy breakfast. So I saute vegetables in a pan and then I add eggs. And we had a visit from the grandkids. So this is what our nightly store runs look like. If we don't make it to the store while it's still daylight, this is what we have to deal with at night. And we try to be really careful because there are deer out and they like to run out in the middle of the road. So we're very careful as we are driving through these cabin neighborhoods and looking for the store. There's actually only one store in town that we go to.
We're here. Our groceries back. Oh, goodness.
While at this cabin, I usually take my dogs out 3 times a day. Morning, afternoon when I'm back from work, and late in the evening right before bed. So they go out 3 times a day and they eat twice a day. Family Dollar is the only store that's in town. But this Family Dollar reminds me of a supermarket because it has absolutely everything in there that you could ever want or need. Travel at night can be a little adventurous, but like I said earlier, you really have to watch for deer. I have came home in the dark and have had a few deer run out in front of my car. Luckily, I was able, and wasn't going that fast anyway, but I was able to make an abrupt stop so I would not hit the deer. Now we are going to be here for another month. We have already hit the 1 month mark, so right around month 2, we should be wrapping things up with the house, hopefully. And all my animals are safe in one spot. They like to lay out and relax in the evening time right before bed, so I give them a little bit of freedom. Usually walk them together. I walk them one by one. Sometimes together can be a little chaotic, although I have done that before. But walking them and giving them their individual time seems to work a lot better. This is by far my favorite view in the morning. My dogs have helped me really bond with them. You know, when I'm at home, I can just simply open up the door and they go outside in the backyard, which is fenced and enclosed, and they do their thing. But here, I really have to spend a lot of time with them, and I kind of like that because we are bonding in a different new light.
To go on a store run, and we're going to my favorite place out here, which is Dollar Tree.
Here we are at our favorite place, Dollar Tree, and like I said, this store has absolutely everything you could ever want or need, just like a grocery store. But it's the only store in town.
Good morning.
Some people have actual homes on these lakes, and some have actual cabins. Either way, all of the homes and this entire neighborhood is very beautiful.
Guys, you know that whole fiasco with trying to get in a place after that fire at my house and just trying to make sure that my son had a secure place. I couldn't even think about the next thing, worried about him. But his dad and his stepmom has taken over. And so from what I hear, he's adjusting to the new place, the new norm for him. It's not a permanent place, but it is going to allow him to be there from 45 days to 90 days, just until they are able to get their guardianship and get him into a more permanent situation. So I'm happy about that. So today, I'm just going to eat some breakfast. I'm going to put on dinner, so it's smelling good. We're going to make some beans this evening. And then after the landlords come, I'm going to run over and visit my grandkids for the day. Because tomorrow marks the first day that my daughter and I will be inside the house and starting to pack things up. We got to get everything packed and moved out of there so that way the builders can go in and kind of do their thing. So that is what me and my children, this is done. Actually getting real thick here. That's what me and my children is going to be taken care of. So I'm looking forward to that. Just going to stir this up a little bit. Because I'm already thinking in my head what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of, because some of the stuff is just ruined because of the fire, the smoke smell, the water hose from the fire department, just kind of all of that. So I have to figure this all out. So I'll be able to really get more good looks. I was only in there for like a few minutes because it was so cold in there, but they finally turned the heat on. So now I'm able to actually go in there and get some things done, which I'm excited about that. So I already did my inventory list as much as I could. I didn't put everything on there, but I sent that over to the insurance company. They're really not giving me much back. You know, they don't give you dollar for dollar. So some things I just have to count them as a loss, which I'm sad about, because I have a friend who refurbished a table for me, an antique, beautiful table that I paid for, and my friend has since passed away, so I can never get that back. But I'm going to make the best of this situation, and I'm going to try to replace the items as much as I can and have them as beautiful as I possibly can have them. Sorry about the TV. I know it's kind of loud in here, but I'll go ahead and mute it for you guys. So what I've been doing is just kind of going on Amazon and just putting things in my cart that I would want, or that I want. And I'm going to replace some things. I was going to keep my fireplaces. They're not working. And just put new inserts in them or whatever. I'm just going to replace them all together. So got to do that. And I think I found a good replacement. Yeah, I'm just kind of sad about everything because it's a bummer. It's a bummer when you have a fire and you lose your precious belongings. There's nothing that you can do to really save some of those things. Just memories. You know, this is my forever home. So those things for me were keepsakes, memories that I can no longer keep. So I'm sad about that, but you guys all know me. I try to make the best of every situation, no matter what. So anyway, here is my shrimp and grits. Just a bowl. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat that. I don't eat fried foods no more. Grease and all that, I don't buy that. Eliminated that from my diet. And this mushroom coffee, I don't know what to say about that. It's interesting. I think it does have some health benefits because it's probiotic, but I don't know. The verdict is still out. It does taste good, but gosh, I miss my coffee, man. Anyway, you know what? I might have a cup of regular coffee in a little bit. But let me eat this, and I will get back to you. So keep watching. More video footage coming up.
So during our time here at the cabin, we weren't actually able to do much, but we did happen to catch a Keith Sweat concert at the casino. And we stayed at the casino in the beautiful hotel. Our room was lovely. I actually upgraded a little bit because I wanted to do something a little bit special for us. After all that we've been through, we really deserved it, and we had a wonderful evening. The hotel was marvelous, and the performance was exceptional. Especially at night when the sun is setting, we like to go for a ride, and this is just the perfect view, and it puts you in a great mood. sun is actually rising. This is what I usually see when I let my dogs out, and it's wonderful for prayer.
Hey everybody, it's Kika, your lifestyle blogger, and I'm here. We're still at the cabin. We've been here actually 1 month and a couple of days, and it's going good. But what I've realized is cabin living is not designed to be long term. So those of you that say that you're living at your cabin, hopefully you're actually living in a house on the lake or in the woods and not an actual cabin type structure, because it takes a lot with the water that you get and your septic tanks that fill up. You can't just kind of live life freely like you do in a regular home. So it's a little bit different, cabin living. So right now, I'm cooking myself some breakfast, and I wanted to have just a brief conversation with all of you. I'm actually making my eggs over medium. I love over medium eggs. But, hold on while I flip this, because I got a lot to say this morning. So, the last month has been really interesting. I have made a career change in addition to all the stuff that I'm going through with the house. Now, with the house, we'll just back up a little bit and just talk about that. I had a gentleman that I was going to use. I thought he had my best interest in mind. And then last Friday, I sat down with him and he gave me a ridiculous quote. First of all, the thing that bothered me about his quote, not the pricing like usually people think, it's the fact that he did not listen to me. You guys know over and over I tell you I live in a 1920s home. And so preservation and preserving that is really important. And so I have certain floors in the home. I have oak floors that I stain mahogany, or ebony, I should say. And I wanted him to keep those floors. But instead of focusing on where the fire happened, he wanted to tear up all of my floors on the first floor and put laminate floors down. That kind of turned me away from this construction company. So I fired him and I got a new company in. And so what I decided to do is, because I'm a little picky about my house, what I decided to do is use this company. So they're actually going to do the demolition, get all of the toxic stuff that was burned by the fire out of the house. They're going to clean, make sure there's no mold, mildew, nothing like that. Put their professional touch on that. Then they're going to have an electrician and a plumber come in to make sure everything is up to code with that, and really gut the house and get it ready, cleaned up, and ready for the renovations. Now, the renovations are not extensive. They're really cosmetic renovations that I can do, my son can do, we can do ourselves, except for the roof and the stuff outside of the house. But that's going to be the final step, because when the fire happened, it did not go through my roof. So you don't see any sky or anything like that. It was more contained inside the house. And that is the structure of a 1920s home. That's how they built those homes. They built them to last back then. So thank God I have a 1920s home, because if I didn't, I don't think I would have a home today. So everything was more confined to that actual room and bathroom upstairs and kind of hallway area. It didn't even get to the room across the hall. Some damage because of the smoke, so the insulation we got to pull out. But other than that, a majority of it did not even get to that room. Drywall downstairs, yes, because the fire hose and all of that stuff with the water, we had that problem. But other than that, it was really a confined type fire that we can do the work kind of ourselves. So after they get all of that stuff done, and she gave me a reasonable, I feel very reasonable quote, and I read through everything. And so then we can go in and we can do our drywall, we can do the painting and whatever we need to do, the windows, everything that involves to get the house back to where it needs to be. But we're going to do it in phases. We're going to start on the first floor first, and then we're going to do the stairs, landing, the hallway, and then we're going to do the bathroom. Then we're going to make sure that other room is good with the insulation. I'm probably going to repaint that, pull the carpet out. Our last step is going to be the room where the fire actually happened. We'll put the walls up and everything, because there's a few support beams for the roof they got damaged. Some areas of them got damaged. So there's like 6 or 7 of them. So I'm going to actually have a structural person come in and see what we can do to kind of reinforce that and fix that before we put the drywall and everything up in that room. And then at the last, I'm going to have another company come out because the shingles on my roof is old. The shingles were there before I even bought the house, like say 7, 8 years ago. So the insurance company approved the roof getting done. So I'm going to do a black metal roof because I did a wonderful paint job on my house. You guys seen videos of that. So that black metal roof is really going to put the icing on the cake and kind of finish things off with the house. Now there are a few siding pieces that got charred, just a few of them in the back because the air conditioner actually fell out of the window and fell down. So we got to get that part fixed as well. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know yet. I'm going to call the painting company that I worked with before and see if there's something that they can do to kind of fix that. Honestly, it doesn't look bad to me. But, you know, we'll have them look at it. But that'll all be last. I want to take care of the inside of the house so that we can get back into our home first, because that is first and foremost most important. To give you guys a little bit of update, keep watching more video footage.